Hello. I'm Dr. Sarah Radabaugh. I'm a chiropractor here in Worland, Wyoming. And today we're going to talk about 5 things your chiropractor wants to know about your feet. Okay, starting with number 1. Footwear is so very important. I know everybody knows this, but so many people wear shoes that just destroy their feet. A common culprit is flip-flops. Flip-flops are worse than going barefoot. Actually, going barefoot can be good for people in a lot of situations. Flip-flops make your foot work to keep the shoe on, and they almost all of them provide no arch support. So in general, when we're wearing sandals, you're so much better off having something with a strap behind your heel and not a flip-flop. I see teenagers who wear flip-flops all day, every day, and they are absolutely destroying their feet for the future. High heels are the other thing. Unfortunately, any time you add a heel at all, it's because when you raise your heel, you're increasing the curve of your lower back, and so it adds stress to your lower back. In particular, that bottom disc, the L5S1, which is the most common one that we wear out the fastest and the most frequently. And so heels are really hard on your back for almost everybody. Some people find that they do better with a little bit of a heel, but most people in general are best with a flat shoe with good arch support. So that's number 1, is footwear, so very important. Number 2 is foot pain is a sign that something is wrong. Your feet are not supposed to hurt. And I really wish people would listen more to the signals that your body is giving you. Foot pain, if we can catch it early, often can be solved. Foot pain, if left alone and if you continue to suffer and just kind of put up with it, you often have other issues that are going to crop up in the rest of the chain, in your knees and your hips and your back and the whole deal. So the sooner we address foot issues, the better, and the less of a problem it becomes. The third thing is that your feet are the foundation of your whole body. And so feet are so very, very important for your spinal health and for the alignment of your entire body. So that's one of the reasons we've got to take better care of our feet. Number 4 is a little stretching of your feet goes a long way. I think everybody should stretch their feet every day. Probably at the end of your day makes the most sense. One of the things I recommend to my patients all the time is to roll something under your foot. We have foot rollers for that purpose. You can use a tennis ball as another great option. Another great option is a frozen water bottle, because that way, especially if you're having some foot pain, that ice is another really helpful thing. And then so the frozen water bottle provides some ice, and you can roll your foot over that firm surface, which is really great for your feet. So stretching goes a long way. That's number 4. Number 5 is that your feet have a whole bunch of bones in them, whole bunch, which make up a whole bunch of joints. And that's what chiropractors work on, is your joints. We want to make sure that all the joints in your body, all of them, are moving perfectly and are in the best alignment possible. And so if you're having some foot issues, very often we're the best place to come to first, because having us assess your feet and get them adjusted and moving properly can often solve so many issues that might have gotten worse otherwise. Some of the most common things that we see are plantar fasciitis, that's the most common thing, Achilles tendonitis, just different types of pain of the feet sometimes are so easy for us to solve. So there's your 5 things. Footwear is really important. Foot pain is a sign that something is wrong, and you should not ignore foot pain. The feet are the foundation of your spine and your whole body. Stretching every day goes a very long way, and then your feet have joints and lots of different bones in them, and so they're just as important as your spine. Hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching.